Hey gang, how you going? Let me hang on, just turn off a few things. Sorry about that. So patterns. Get ready for this. This can be life-changing. How you going? Once you understand it and you get it. A few things. Here's the deal, which is you need the first thing to get your head and your heart around is how to identify it and which patterns are important and linked to your external results or external world. So we're going to discuss that first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to then look at authenticity and how your definition of authenticity can be impacting your willingness or ability to transform. And then third thing is I'm just going to keep a couple of guidance, things to look out for, tips, tricks around how to get started. All right. This is not going to be the full kick of boodle. If you're interested in doing that, you're going to have to contact me and we'll sort of sort something out. All right. So what to look for. So what I'm talking about is a pattern within you. And each of us, if you think about it, has an imprint, a natural energy about us, which is a combination of our physical self, our emotions, our thinking, and our spirit. And each of those components of self interact and interconnect energetically to create our individual self. Within that, there is two things to recognize, and I think this is where there's a linkage to external results, is there's a part of you that is authentically you, that hasn't been conditioned by interactions with the external world, and that part of you is absolutely okay. It doesn't need to change. It can be as it is, and it's pure, unadulterated self, right? At that level, you are love. You are good. And then our experiences in life, our inability to deal with some of those experiences mean that we end up storing within us patterns of emotion and thinking through those experiences that cloud that self. And in clouding that self, it changes our relationship with how we impact with the external world, both events, people, and experiences. And it is only often through challenge and crisis, or recognizing that with the external world, we're not getting the results we're getting, do we have moments where we're able to see that it's actually us, ourselves, and what we're doing that is the opportunity, that is the difference. Now, why can authenticity be a problem in this? Authenticity can be an excuse. And because when we look at ourselves through the lens of authenticity, we look at all that conditioned self, those things that we've built up over time that we're attached to. And we say to ourselves, I can't let that go because that's who I am. And just based on that definition I gave you before, part of the journey of this work is to recognize actually that's not who you are. And you can let it go. So if that's you, and if you're in a place where that's the right thing for you right now, then there's the first sort of three ideas to think about. The first one is that changing patterns firstly comes from acceptance. So when I was doing sales training years ago, we used to talk about the fact that you have to You've got to diagnose before you can prescribe. All right. And it's a little bit like that with understanding your own patterns, which is that you've got to deeply accept them to understand them. You can't resist them or cling them or run from them. You have to see that interconnection of spirit, mind, body, whatever goes on, the sensations, and be okay with it. And then once you understand it and you can be okay with it, then, and you deeply accept it, you can then work on letting it go. Find a way to slowly release it. Okay, now releasing it is a bit of an individual process. It's a way of identifying how the best thing for you to do that is, but that's the path. People who go on this process, who do this, you know, in the leadership programs I work with and in the coaching I do, find ultimately that they're more satisfied, they're more connected to the people around them, and they get a sense of what meaning is for them and who they truly are. And they're all great things that lead to a great life. If you want to talk more about this, or talk more about you, where you're going and the programs that I run, get in touch with me. I'd love to have a chat. Talk soon on the Reason on the Road.